every day, right?
For real.
Just another obstacle to overcome.
Every day is an obstacle.
Every day, just climbing,
Every
through,
fucking
just trying
day.
to cross.
Something new, something different.
Well, that's why we like to pod, right?
That's why we pod, to deal with these things.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
give
yeah,
ourselves
you guys
new
at home.
obstacles.
Yeah. Exactly. Give me one more thing to fret about.
Like my
for
shitty
sure.
laptop connection.
Yeah. Good God. Well, anyways, welcome
shit,
everybody
yeah.
again. Thanks for doing it again. Welcome everybody to Dark Eidolon Presents
Critical Drinks.
with your hosts
Andy Aguilar.
and me, Brandon Brooker.
My best friend.
Hell yeah.
Oh, right.
You're right.
Yeah, I didn't even
My
think about
best
that.
friend. Yeah.
Yo, keep that in
Dr.
mind.
Brett Baker.
Yeah.
EMD. Yeah. Oh man.
Oh man,
What's
getting
going
off to
on?
a good start.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody in the podcast world? How you doing?
We're back.
Out there. You guys are driving your cars. You're fucking
Doing laundry or something.
working, probably. That's what I do when I listen to podcasts. Is I work a lot. So, yeah. So yeah, we're back this week. We weren't here last week because
Sorry.
Sorry about it. Yeah. No, yeah. Like obviously repeating, but yeah, man, we're punk rockers, dude. We do what we want, but also we want to be here every week. I know to be there for you guys with content, but yeah, last week I was a little too busy. Sorry. But we're back. We're doing it again. We're gonna play some Call of Cthulhu tonight. We're gonna we're gonna drink some fucking drinks, dude. It's fucking good.
Fucking have some critical drinks.
Dude. Yeah, man. So let's ask the question. Let's see if Andy's you drinking a White Claw? That's the new question.
Hang on.
That's the new segment. You drinking a White Claw?
Damn. The BC. The streak continues. The second streak continues because I broke it earlier because I was drinking the Buddha beer a while back.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Buddha beer. Yum.
Yep.
Cool.
All right, what you drinking on?
All right, dude.
What you got? Lone Star Seltzer. What's the flavor? I'm having something lime, agave lime.
Agave lime. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
I don't know, dude. Here it is.
Okay. Okay.
I haven't had one. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna crack it open. See what's up. Lone Star
right.
Seltzer. Agave lime flavor. Hard seltzer with natural flavors. 100 calories. 5% alcohol. Let's do it.
5%, not bad.
Critical drink.
Yeah. Also agave lime. That's probably what I'd go with too.
Smells like the bottom of a trash can at the end of the night at a margarita bar. That's what it smells like.
That's very specific, and I also know the smell you're talking about.
Yeah. There's that hint of fermentation of the booze that's just set there all
day.
Get me,
if I drank this is gonna get me drunk.
Yeah. Okay, here you go.
All right.
All right. Oh yeah.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Kind of like yeah, man. It's kind of It does. It tastes like you know what it does taste like? It tastes like a margarita, right? If you had a margarita and then you had a Lone Star on the side, and you know how they like a mini bottle, like the mini Corona bottle is a Lone Star, and they dump it in, or like they stick it in the frozen marg so you can kind of like lift it and float your marg as you drink it. That's what this tastes like. And I ain't upset about it. Pink.
Hell yeah. All right. So thumbs up on the agave lime seltzer from
I will say, I like it. You know, it has like a salty taste to it.
Ooh,
that's where that like agave like kind of comes from, or that margarita flavor. But what it doesn't have is like that kind of aspartame flavor that a lot of seltzers have.
Yeah.
That I don't dig. It kind of like it gives me kind of a weird headache and a weird stomachache, but this one doesn't really seem to have it as bad.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Hell yeah. Or I'll drink it.
So that's what we're drinking on then.
That's what we're drinking on.
Yeah.
Critically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But that's cool. That's what you're drinking on. I don't know. We don't really do segments anymore. The podcast
No.
has changed.
Yeah,
Different now.
we're much more like gaming involved, which is what we kind of transformed into temporarily or not. We'll see. It's kind of whatever we want it to be, really.
Well, yeah, that's true. But I've always imagined it to be a drinking podcast, a gaming podcast. Yeah, a gaming podcast. Well, just because it's drinking and gaming at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
But then sometimes we're too hungover to drink and we don't drink, which is our decision as adults.
Exactly. There's no beer pressure here.
No beer pressure.
Exactly.
Also, my therapist says I shouldn't drink so much, so I'm trying not to drink so much.
So there's that too.
Not only my therapist, but my wife says that. I say that. My dad says that. A lot of people say that about me.
Uh-oh.
My pastor, my professors. Just kidding. My boss. Not really.
The big guy up above.
Yeah, God. First off, I'd like to thank God. No. Yeah, but I'm just trying to do the last 2 weeks I drank 2 nights. That's pretty good for me, right? Coming from a guy that used to. It was 2 weeks and I only drank twice. 2 nights out of 2 weeks.
I'm not trying to sound patronizing, but wow.
But you lived with me. That's what I'm saying.
I know.
Yeah. Remember how much I drank? How much we all drank? Jesus.
Yeah, it wasn't just you. It would be naive to say it was just you.
No, all of us.
We all
crazy
adults.
people. Crazy people. I think that's what you do in your late 20s and early 30s. You're just like, this is still going on. Fuck. It's still happening. Ah. And then you're 35. You're like, oh, my stomach hurts. Ah.
I got heartburn.
I can't do this.
My indigestion's acting up. I kind of need to
stop. No, I don't know. I want to cut back on it just because I want to clear a head and kind of do the stuff that I want to do. And yeah, I love alcohol, but it is kind of a crutch at times. I use it as a crutch when I'm all feeling bad. It's like, I'm going to drink a few beers and feel better. But
we all tend to self-medicate.
Not the case all the time. Yeah. But when you're just on the porch, smoking 100 cigarettes and drinking 100 beers by yourself, being like, why is the world like this? I don't know. You got to fucking get some help. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Well, the important thing is that you are addressing it, and it's not like you're just ignoring it. So I'd like to give yourself some credit there.
Thank you.
Please do.
Man. Yeah, I'm trying. I think I'm doing okay. I feel a lot better.
I agree.
Yeah. But yeah. Fucking I don't know. Shit. Yeah, I didn't drink but twice. It was last Tuesday because I fucking worked my ass off. I worked at Austin's for 8 hours straight. I was printing there, and that's a lot to print t-shirts for 8 hours straight. And then I was like, dude, I'm thirsty. So I went to the corner store and drank some Coors Lights. And then of course Matt came out of his room. He's like, "Can I have a beer?" It's like, yes, yes, you can have a beer. And then we went back to the store, and it was just
of course.
Then it goes like that forever. Yep. And
then once you start talking.
Oh yeah, I know. You don't want the party to stop.
Yeah.
It's so addicting. Yeah.
Well, especially you and Matt. You guys can,
Oh man.
Once it starts, it's hard to. You're like Juggernaut. Once you guys start, it's hard to stop y'all.
It's true. It's fucking true, man. We'll talk about anything all night. And then I didn't drink until Friday when we played the 5e campaign on.
Oh, nice. Which was fun.
Yeah. My roommate Matt's dungeon mastering, Dungeons and Dragons Call of Cthulhu, or Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition.
D&D 5th edition.
Yeah. D&D Call of Cthulhu Pathfinder 5th edition. No, yeah. 5e campaign. Haven't really got to play that game,
Neither have I.
So I did a little bit over at the Mohawk with some people, with some bartenders, but we all just got fucked up. So
that was critical drinks, right there.
Yeah, that was critically drinking. Yeah. playing Dungeons and Dragons with a bunch of bartenders. it's gonna
Everyone's
go that
just
way.
a dwarf who likes to get smashed.
Yeah. Oh, that's all right. But I didn't really get the full experience.
Yeah.
So we're doing it this time, though.
Yeah. And like you just mentioned, there's 4 or 5 other games that you yourself are involved with, whether it be GM, whether it be player. You got a lot of fingers and a lot of pies.
I know, man. Got a lot going on. And that's also one of the reasons
it's a good thing.
It's a good thing, yeah. I mean, I love it. But that's one of the reasons why I've been kind of like procrastinating on the Call of Cthulhu campaign. But I don't know if it's procrastinating or I don't know. It's just what we're about to venture into is just unknown territory. So I'm just going to kind of have to roll the punches. Yeah. I don't know. It's just, I'm trying to stay like as close as I can to the subject matter, but at the same time, the subject matter is so like, it's not like super important, So I don't know. You'll see when it happens, or maybe you won't. Whatever. But also, it's all mystery. It's a shit. Whatever. It's literally a dreamland, so it can be anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
That's what makes it so fun.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna take a cue from you and just kind of like freestyle it. But like that's always been kind of my goal. But like this shit, there's just some names of places that are like that. Those are like the most important things, like the names of some of the places and like the people. Yeah. Like I want to try to keep because there are things there, but you'll see.
Yeah. And what you're mentioning is that in our other campaign, the one that we have Andrew involved with, most of that, if not all of it, is improvisation. It's all just kind of off the top of my head. I obviously have an idea of what the campaign's going to be and what it will lead to eventually. But as far as the end game and most of the stuff that happens, yeah, I'm kind of just going with the flow.
Well, yeah, it's kind of obvious. No, it's cool because it's kind of like, but even the nature of the campaign is kind of like, we're gearing up to go out on the open seas, where whatever adventure lies, it's kind of, I don't know. I kind of feel bad for like some of the stuff you might have had planned at the beginning that we just completely off the rails. Like, yeah,
there was stuff written down, but it's not a thing anymore. Mm-hmm. But that's okay.
Yeah, now we're just robbing Chiliacs.
Yeah, no, I threw all that other shit in the fire now. It's all new.
Can you fill me in on anything, or is it just like
no?
Oh, come on! Oh no, it can still come back.
No, it was in my mind. It was you were more of like the person. You were like the Khaleesi in Game of Thrones, where you were going across Cheliax and freeing all these slaves and freeing the Strix, and then finding them a land, and like finding them some other spot and taking them to that spot, and then from there branching off into other quests.
Oh, okay.
Because they're like, yeah, like thank you for finding us this new spot, and like they settle. The Strix find their new spot and they're settling, and then they encounter a new threat. So it's like now that you're there, what I had in mind was going to be they would destroy the ships, they being a threat. So now you're stuck with these Strix on this place that you founded for them, and you kind of are forced to continue your adventures with the Strix. That was my idea, was like continue further into Galarion, but now we're going more of like an open world pirate adventure, which I like.
Yeah, I mean anything could happen, Anything could happen
privateer,
out there.
Excuse me. You guys aren't exactly pirates, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. I like where it's going. I'm curious to see where
it's much more mischievous.
I mean,
much more like
yeah. It's because of Brock. It's because of that fool.
Well, again, you guys haven't left the Galarian Sea. Like, you guys are still on the coast of Cheliax. Like, it's been an adventure, a quest that's been focused there. So, like, you still got to figure out how you got to, get yourself away from the threat that is the Chelaxian Navy / Empire.
Yeah, I know. And also now we're fucking, like, robbing places in Cheliax. Like, we're going to fucking run into trouble. Like, there's no way we're going to get out of this. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's not over yet, and like I know we're like sending Zero to take care of the Strix, but who knows what happens there? And I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And then there's the piece of candy that Andrew got, which I can't talk about.
You gave him a piece of candy. Andrew had to get his piece of candy.
It's a whole thing.
Shit. Little shit. Oh man, if he was here.
That Andrew Andy alliance.
Fucking asshole. Oh man, he's so funny. Him like drawing the picture of his like 5e character, and like,
I loved it.
Everyone has an art project. Like, draw your character by Friday. It's like no one's gonna do that shit.
I did, but it looked like crap.
I did a little bit.
I didn't want to bring it to IRL.
Yeah. No, it was sick. I'm excited to continue that. And then also, I guess we started what's up?
I was going to say, I don't know if we mentioned it in this specific podcast, but Andrew Smith is now a permanent member of the Dark Eidolon.
That's right. That's right. He's the third, he's the shadow host.
Yeah. No, he's part of the deal. He's in the family now.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. These games kind of lock us down, but if it was any other podcast, it'd be like, if one of us was gone, he could like fill in or something. I don't know. And it still could do that. I don't know exactly what the podcast is going to turn into, but we'll fucking see. It could be anything. We're definitely going to keep playing games though, because I love that.
That's the crux of it all.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And drinking a little bit, having some beverages. But yeah, fucking hell. But anyways, what else is new with you? Anything?
See, now here's where I would start to talk about wrestling, but this isn't about that.
we haven't really. That's another thing. We didn't go back to doing the Danger Room.
So okay, to go behind the scenes, we recorded a Danger Room wrestling podcast episode, but we both agreed we were too drunk for the recording.
Way too drunk.
It wasn't any good.
It was not good.
I didn't see, but I can assume.
I tried to send it to. I'm still gonna try to send it to you.
I don't
for
know
you
if
to
I want
listen.
to watch it.
I want you to. I want you to watch it.
Okay, I wear a mask the whole time, and it was a thing.
Well, I think we should still do that if we're gonna do the wrestling podcast. I liked our characters.
Okay,
yeah.
so then my bad. I might have done something a little.
I might wear a tank top because
I am committed to
I was just wearing like my jean vest, and I was just like, but like, dude, you don't have no pecs or a six pack or anything.
Whatever, man.
Put a fucking shirt on, dude.
We're living the gimmick. But yeah, so we did record
the gimmick's
an episode,
real.
but we don't like what was recorded. So you'll never see it. But we will come out with that eventually.
Yeah. And also I think Chad wanted to talk on it, so we might have a guest there. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be cool to bring in some random guests on that one, just to like talk wrestling with some people that we know. It'd be cool.
Because also we do have some like small, like really far away connections to AEW in a way.
Oh yeah, dude, that'd be fucking crazy.
Yeah, I loosely know Scorpio Sky, which is part of one half of Men of the Year with Ethan Page, and you kind of know the dudes from Every Time I Die, right?
Well, I don't know him, but I've met Andy Williams at a show, but I mean, I couldn't like call him up and be like, hey,
kind of, yeah.
You want to be on our podcast?
Right.
He's like super famous now.
Yeah, he's the fucking butcher.
I'm glad he's back. Yeah, that was cool.
Also,
that was a cool.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna go back into
whatever.
it.
We're gonna talk about wrestling. I'm gonna get the belt. Don't make me get the belt.
There it is.
What's up?
I got one half.
You know who it is.
tag team champs.
The interdimensional champs, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? It's right here.
Oh, actually, no, Zero Meadow is not my thing. I just did the thing.
I just spilled it all over myself. Whatever. It's so salty.
My nose is like a little flared because of it. Okay. All right. Anyways, like I was talking about. So the Butcher's back, which is the dude you were just talking about. And they just had they just recently had a tag team championship match against the Lucha Bros.
Yeah, dude. That was fucking great.
And I'm pretty sure we haven't talked about it because we didn't record that wrestling pod and also some other things that happened. But
yeah,
I think you said it, and I fucking wholeheartedly agree. I saw the best tag team cage match, maybe best cage match I've ever seen when it was the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Bros for the tag team titles. Like,
dude,
that shit blew my. I cried. I fucking cried when Penta was like hugging his daughter after he was all bloody after they won the match, and she's like has little bits of blood on her face, and she's like hugging him like. Fuck! It got me, man.
Dude, it was really
got
good.
Me.
It was probably one of the best wrestling matches I've ever seen in my life. And you can go on YouTube and find it. It's the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers. Yeah, AEW. I think it was a Dynamite, wasn't it? Or it was no,
it was the pay-per-view.
All in, right? Yeah, all in, dude. It was insane. Those guys, man. The Young Bucks, insane.
They brought out a $5,000 Michael Jordan shoe and put thumbtacks on the bottom of it. Super kicked Penta with it, and then drove it into his face and just bloodied the fucking shit out of him. Eventually, the Lucha Bros were able to reverse it, and they're able to use the fucking shoe on the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
And of course, that's the cage match, and it's opened up. There has to be a top of the cage spot, right?
Yeah. Oh, dude.
And sure enough, Phoenix. Ray Phoenix is like the high flyer of the group. Like, they're all high flyers, but he is the high flyer of the group.
Dude, he's insane.
I need to slow down.
Nah, dude, speed it up.
I've never seen anybody literally. Thanks. I'm getting fired up now. I've never seen anybody literally run the ropes, jump off of it, and perform like a Hurricane Rana off of like bouncing off of them while holding your hand the whole time. Like,
yeah. Dude,
that's insane.
Yeah, man, I want to go back and watch that. It's been a couple weeks now.
He did like a Showtime like kick off of the cage and like bounced off the ropes, jumped off the cage while holding Matt Jackson and kicked Nick Jackson. Like,
yeah, dude, it is like it's just nonstop action, like nonstop like dynamite action.
I swear I was literally holding my breath some of the times while watching that match just because it was like
dude. Yeah. And that the shoe gimmick is like a callback to one of the Young Bucks. Yep. Yeah. They kicked like a lady with that shit.
Mm-hmm. I think it was Candice LeRae.
I forget who that was. Yeah. Or actually, I just don't know.
She's in NXT. She's Johnny Gargano's wife.
I didn't forget who it was. I just never knew who it was.
Okay.
You ever do that? Just like say that you know something or you knew something and you never did. I do that shit all the time. Yeah. It's a bad trait.
It's one of those things where like someone starts to talk about something and then you come up with a story about it that involves yourself to relate to it.
Oh yeah.
But it's just how we relate to things. We draw on our personal experiences. But anyways, yeah.
Oh man, I was watching this other like Wrestle Talk, the actual Wrestle Talk YouTube channel, which I'm gonna shout out again because it's great. I just I look at it every now and then. I don't know the guys or anything, but dude, that guy does the whole episode with a belt too, and it's like a legit, but it's like a legit belt. These are like Toys R Us, but like it's like a legit like $300 fucking thing. Yeah. I think they're more than that even. Aren't they? They're expensive.
So if you were to get a replica, what belt would you want?
Out of all the belts, dude, right now it'd be the fucking
AEW World Championship,
dude.
Yeah,
it's like 2.5 feet tall, dude.
It's how a championship belt would look like.
It's huge, yeah.
Yeah.
But they got to re-up that women's belt, dude. That women's belt is tiny, so small. I've been watching those
like
those
this thing.
documentaries. Yeah, I've been watching that Dark Side of the Ring documentaries and shit, like
Mhm.
the old school wrestling stuff, and like even back then, the women's titles, dude, the women's titles back then were like seriously, just
Yeah.
seriously. There's this
Yeah.
one picture, I forget who it is. Like she's holding this belt, and it's like tiny. You're like, dude, what the fuck? Just give him the fucking shiny belt. Give him the belt.
Even though cruiserweights and like the junior heavyweights are like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man.
Hook
Come
these
on.
ladies up.
Yeah, man. At least, well, I mean, WWE's women's belts are small too, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh,
But they're smaller, but I think they look better than the AEW ones. So that's my opinion.
yeah, I do like the SmackDown and the Raw Women's Championship. As far as women's titles go, I like the NXT Women's Championship the most.
Oh, really? I haven't seen that one. Yeah. But even the women's like SmackDown and Raw, they just kind of look like little smaller versions of the regular guys ones. It's not like super special. Yeah. But I don't know. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
But what else is going down in wrestling? Or like,
Big E just won the WWE Championship because he cashed in his money in the bank on fucking Bobby Lashley. Even though it's kind of heelish that he took advantage of his like busted up knee, but whatever.
It's money in the bank, baby. That's what you do.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, you cash in, you take advantage. Yeah, man. And you know what? Here's to Lashley, seriously, because Lashley was a good fucking title holder, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to not like him. I did. Well,
I'm a fan
you know
now.
what? Yeah, and you know what it was is they didn't know what the fuck they were doing with Lashley for the longest time. And I think they really, when I came back to watching it and I saw Lashley had the title, I was like, oh, really? And then like I saw him performing it, and like he did a really good job. I'm stoked on him.
He had a really good cage match with Xavier Woods.
Oh yeah, beat the shit out of him, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Although Xavier Woods had a really good spot with Bobby Lashley on the table, and he like jumped off the top rope and like elbow dropped him through a table. It looked fucking sick.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah. Then he got his ass kicked.
Yeah. But Big E's the fucking champ now, so that's pretty sick.
Yep. You're just slapping man meat everywhere.
Yeah.
But that work rate. I want to slap man meat. He just wants to call out Bill Goldberg and just slap some meat.
God. Man, fuck Goldberg, man. Are they gonna fight? You think?
No. So this is something that like Big E is like a running joke. Like his dream matches with Goldberg. He's like, this ain't no work rate match. This is just gonna be man meat, just meat on meat.
Big E, dude.
So he's like, get your work rate out of here. I'm just trying to slap some meat on Goldberg. Goldberg.
Dude, fuck Goldberg.
But no, the next thing that they're leading towards is Big E against Roman Reigns for like Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Champion versus champion.
What happened to the Cena match? Did that already happen? I thought Cena was in contract to fight Roman Reigns.
Reigns already beat him.
Oh, really? Oh shit! Mm-hmm. I haven't been paying attention to WWE.
Right now it's Lesnar v Reigns for the Saudi Arabian match, the Crown Jewel match.
Oh well, fuck that.
And before that, we were talking about him earlier. It's my boy Finn Balor, but he's the Demon going up against Roman Reigns.
Oh shit!
So it's Demon Finn Balor against Roman Reigns for the title before he faces Brock Lesnar in Saudi Arabia. So it sounds like they're going to squash the Demon, which I don't.
Yeah. That's
Ashley.
Definitely what's going to happen. Ashley's here. Yeah. You're going to be all
Hey. But yeah, that's what's going on with the Universal title right now. Is Demon Balor against Roman Reigns, and then after that Lesnar has come back, and so there's like a tussle because like Roman Reigns doesn't trust Paul Heyman because like Heyman's been one of Lesnar's guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's like, how do you know all this stuff about Lesnar? How do you know when he's supposed to be here and when he's not supposed to be here?
Mm-hmm.
So he's playing coy.
And dude, and when Lesnar came back, I kind of popped off. I watched the videos on YouTube, and I was like, Lesnar looks good. I like his ponytail. I like his.
He can
beard.
be a babyface.
Dude, I like his fucking like he was like plaid shirt or whatever. He's just like a dude.
He's high fiving
I was
people
like, dude,
stuff too.
I like that Lesnar. Like that
Babyface
Lesnar's pretty
Lesnar?
sick. Yeah, I'm into it. I
haven't seen it, to be honest.
Me either. And dude, he
Never seen
almost like
Babyface Lesnar.
he almost like F5 Paul Heyman, and I was like, oh shit, I popped off, man. I popped off. Dude, he's gonna fucking F5 that old fucker. It's gonna be yeah. And then the Usos came out and saved him. The Bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
Well, whatever.
And there's like
gonna be
another storyline going along with that, because like Naomi's been like going through some
Oh.
stuff, so she might like turn heel and like because her wife's one of the Usos, or her husband's one of the Usos.
Right.
So like who knows if she might turn, because like Apollo Cruz's whole turn is because Roman Reigns talked to him and told him to like, you need to get your shit together, basically. So it's like we might have this whole like mafia forming around Roman Reigns of just like turning all these baby faces heel and shit.
Ah, whoa, okay. I'm into that. I did
Right?
see that the Bloodline was gonna fight the New Day. So
Which
that's
is
gonna
like,
be sick.
I will
That's
take the
fucking sick.
Usos against the New Day forever.
You would pick the Usos against the New Day?
No, I would take, as in like watch them fight. No,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
a New Day guy. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I was about to
Dude,
say what?
Day rocks. New Day rocks. Yeah. Come on now.
Oh man.
Xavier Woods is my fucking idol.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's what
man.
I'm like aspiring to.
Xavier Woods
I can be
rules.
1/10 of Xavier Woods, what he's putting out there. Shit, that man has content.
I know. I want to be a wrestler.
I know.
Wanna do it.
We were just talking about Ron Funches becoming a wrestler earlier. That was awesome. Look it up, dude. He comes out in like in a Ric Flair like robe. It has like an RF on the back because
Oh shit.
but
Ric
RF,
Flair.
Ric Flair. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, dude. I was watching those the Dark Side of the Ring, like I said, and I watched the Owen Hart episode, which was super sad, and but then we watched it. When was that? Night before last. And then the next day, AEW comes out with this announcement that they're doing like the Owen Hart like Legacy Foundation.
Yeah, that was
Owen
cool.
Hart Foundation like Legacy thing. They're doing like a tournament. So there's gonna be like a Owen Hart Cup or something like that.
Yeah,
it's like a cup. It's like a cup trophy, but it's called the Owen. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's fucking sick, man. And then they're gonna start selling Owen Hart action figures, but AEW and shit, and all the merch. They're gonna sell like Owen Hart merch and shit. So that's gonna be cool.
On top of all that, you know who one of the first people to present the AEW title with was Bret Hart.
Bret Hart. Oh yeah. Wait, what did he do?
He like was one of the first ones to like display the title, like like introduce it. Bret Hart
in AEW. Damn. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I love Bret Hart. Yeah, he was.
Dude, AEW has all the good shit that was fucking fun about WCW.
Yeah.
All the good WWE wrestlers that you liked. All of those Japan wrestlers that you never thought you'd get to see, and all those indie guys, and they're fucking all under one roof.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like, I remember seeing Orange Cassidy and being like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I didn't like him, but now I love the fucking guy, dude. I love him.
And now.
Yeah, dude. All day. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like, I never knew who Darby Allin was. Now I have a fucking Pathfinder character named after him because I love him so much.
Yeah, he was like not even on my radar like at all. Like,
and now he's partnered up with Sting. Like,
he's my favorite. I think he's like my all-time favorite.
He like Kenny Omega, but now that he's heel, like I have to not like him.
But then there's Omega. There are.
But
there's
like,
so many good wrestlers.
I play into it, right? Like if he's a heel, then I don't like Kenny Omega. And I root for the baby faces. So now it's like, who do I root for? Darby Allin, man. He's got the stinger in his corner.
Oh man, I love heel fucking Omega.
My favorite heels right now?
The shit. Yeah.
My favorite heels right now? 2.0. What? You want to taste? You want to taste?
Dude, love those
Go
guys.
take a swing.
They're fighting Darby and Sting. Yeah. It's gonna be
Oh,
awesome.
you want to taste? You want to taste? Come on.
You said they had the weekly chew or whatever thing.
They would throw 2 pieces of gum in their mouth and they'd call out their opponent.
Just fucking What's that?
That's not true of the week.
No, those
Daddy,
guys are great.
we're coming
They're
for you.
so good. Oh man, yeah, it's like exactly what you said, man. It's WCW in 1997, but it's like, or 96, 97, but it's like there's no Eric Bischoff there to fucking ruin it, you know. Even though, like, even especially watching those documentaries and like seeing Eric Bischoff,
He didn't really ruin it.
He didn't ruin it, man. I think what he did was do what AEW did, but back then wrestlers were fucking crazy. So like Eric Bischoff gave like a lot of writing, you know, responsibilities to the wrestlers, you know, kind of write your own storyline. But hey, turns out a bunch of egomaniac fucking Reuters are gonna fucking ruin a show.
Everyone wants to be the champ.
Go fucking
not
exactly. No
sell
one's gonna
anything.
play. Exactly. No one's gonna play, you know, the role anymore, you know, or they're just gonna hold titles and Big Show's gonna walk out with a cigarette and it's gonna be weird.
That's right, he had a smoking gimmick. Whoa,
shit. Gimmick, dude? Yeah, that's a bad
Forgot
gimmick.
About that. People had signs it was just a cigarette.
That's so weird. Why do you do that?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh my god, so weird.
The Giant smoking in the ring again. Fucking dude, we're off the rails, man. Yeah. And here comes fucking Triple H and Shawn Michaels on a tank, and it's over.
Yeah, it got weird.
Got fucking weird, dude. And they had like a lot of storylines with like, you know, cheating and like some dude's fucking some other dude's girl and shit. It's like I hate those storylines. Like,
well, it also diminishes women. It's like you're just kind of putting them in the spot of like it's just something that dudes argue over or something.
Yeah,
like, come on,
the
man.
Trophy. Yeah,
yeah.
I ain't trying to watch that shit.
Yeah, give ladies some fucking agency. They just want to fight too. Give
right.
them a fucking storyline.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. So I thought that was really cool about the Owen Hart thing, because I remember watching Owen Hart when I was younger and, you know, not really liking him. And then, but that was when I was like barely flipping over to WWF, like barely. I didn't.
Was
I
he
didn't
a heel
really
by
pay
then,
attention.
or was he like Nation of Domination Owen Hart, or was he still Blackheart?
No.
Or was he even before that?
But I didn't even like pay attention really, like what he was.
Okay.
He was still in like the
Hart Foundation,
the Hart Foundation gimmick, like gear or whatever. So the pink gear. He was still that. He was that Owen Hart, but. Yeah, I didn't know anything about like the blue blazer and all that shit. I didn't know about that. Yeah. And that's what he died in, dude. That's what he died in. Was the blue blazer fucking costume. And it's so sad.
He never even won like the world title or anything.
And he was awesome. It's like
and he was doing like lucha moves and like 205 live moves and like all that shit before everyone else. Like not everyone else, but he was doing that shit as like a light heavyweight.
Yeah, he was like, he was big, but he was flipping around. He was real influenced by he was like influenced by the Dynamite Kid. Like that was like his like thing. Yeah,
dick.
who also I watched that episode, and it was also sad.
He's a bad dude, also.
The Dynamite Kid.
Yeah.
He like died though.
Yeah, but the dick.
Did like point a shotgun at his wife's head. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he also did some horrible shit to people. Like obviously he
so
R.I.P. But like he was a dick.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, like we shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but good lord.
Yeah, man. Seems like all those wrestlers, man, they were all just like juicing and they're all juicing and taking drugs and like they do this thing where they like pretty much like roofie people. Like they call them H-bombs. I forget the type of drug it was. HGH
that was on the dark side of the ring. The flight from hell or whatever.
Yeah, it was. Dude, that episode. Have you seen the fallout from that episode?
Yeah,
Ric Flair fucking called out.
Canceled.
I think Ric Flair is out of the AEW, right? Like I don't think they're gonna continue that.
Like, not to make it completely about like oh shit IRL, but like Ric Flair canceled.
Brutal.
Yeah. Wrestling, right?
yeah.
RVD,
there was another guy that said something. Oh, the guy that kind of was like, Ric Flair wasn't
Tommy
trying
Dreamer.
to like do. Yeah, he wasn't trying to do anything. He was just styling, profiling, just being an idiot.
No.
And he got like fucking.
No.
He got released from. What's that?
TNA.
No, not TNA.
Impact.
Impact. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was released from Impact.
Yeah.
For saying that shit, and he's like super
down.
sorry. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." It's like, "Well,
Nope.
dude, you're not in that.
Nope.
You're not in that era anymore. Time has moved on.
Thumbs down.
You can't just say boys will be boys and locker room talk and all that shit anymore.
Yeah,
because
it's not people
there's
being
no
in their
place for
feelings or getting their feelings hurt. Like, no, man, you're belittling people and women. Like, nah.
Right?
Nope.
Yeah. Not sick, dude.
So,
not chill, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Tommy Dreamer, Ric Flair, thumbs down.
Yep.
No,
Oh well.
You.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was just about to go on like a Ric Flair like deep dive. And I still.
That's why I love Kenny Omega and CM Punk and Darby Allin and fucking Orange Cassidy and Jungle Boy and like the Lucha Bros and like there's a new generation, man. Like they're taking over.
It's true. It's true, but like
Sammy
right
Guevara.
now, like as a wrestling fan, I feel like I owe it to those guys and just myself to go back and watch.
They literally put their bodies.
Watch and learn, or watch and just kind of like educate myself on like the history of wrestling. And the more and more I deep dive and go back into it, it's just like, dude, pretty gritty stuff back in the day, dude. Like,
yeah. And we're not even talking about stuff that happened in like Japan.
Oh, dude, yeah. I bet that shit's like, insane.
There was fools over there like dropping each other on their fucking necks and on their heads, and like it was just considered strong style. Like that's just what you do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I watched the episode on. I know now I'm just talking about Dark Side of the Ring, but I'm like stoked. I'm stoked on it.
Okay.
So this is a Dark Side of the Ring podcast now.
Yeah, we'll cut this and make it specifically the wrestling one. Dark Side of the Dark Eidolon.
Oh wow. Dark Eidolon of the Dark Eidolon of the Ring.
Oh no, too close.
I don't know. It's kind of sick.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was like. Oh, where are we going with this?
Yeah. No, I watched the episode on what's the Bruiser Brody.
Brody. Shit, and he died. Man,
the murder of Bruiser Brody.
It's still not even solved.
What? No, I don't know. Watch that episode, man. I'm pretty sure everyone knows who did it, but everyone's like, well, he did get arrested for it, but he got released.
Yeah, exactly.
And now he's like taking pictures of people's birthday parties and shit. Jose something. What was his name?
Yeah, I don't remember his name because I don't choose to remember it.
Yeah, it was like a Puerto Rican wrestling company that Bruiser Brody was like. It switched hands like ownership or something. And he had part of it, and like he was about to like fire this one main guy, and the guy was like, that's not gonna happen. Instead, I'm gonna go back here and stab you in the shower in front of everybody.
Yeah, dude. Talk about politicking, right?
Yeah, man, but that I don't know anything about Bruiser Brody, but like watching like his old like matches and shit, and like learning about his story, and like how he was married, and like he would be home and just be like this normal dude, and she would like take him to the fucking airport and drop him off, and like as soon as he like went past like the sliding glass doors of the airport, he like took his hair down and he just like became another dude, where he just went and hurt people all around the world and like chased people with a fucking chain and shit.
Kayfabe was real for that guy.
Yeah,
you never break kayfabe.
They talk about kayfabe big time in that episode. Yeah, it's crazy. Go back and watch that shit, everybody. It's tight.
Whew, yeah. You gotta. Well, yeah. If you like wrestling, you gotta know your roots.
Yeah, man. And I found out that like the farthest my roots go back, really, legitimately, is like NWO. So. Same. I gotta like really go back and figure out some shit.
That's what I was telling you. It was like NWO was taken from a gimmick that was happening in Japan.
I believe it.
Yeah, and they kind of took it, brought it over, created the NWO, which birthed basically DX and WWF, which basically birthed Bullet Club in New Japan, which birthed All Elite, basically.
Yeah.
and like now we have the Elite, and now we have the Golden Elite with Adam Cole and the Young Bucks.
Dude, what are they changed their name?
Well, so there's different combinations. Oh my god. Okay, so, yeah, I know. I just heard myself.
Okay, there's different evolutions.
Yeah.
Like Pikachu. Okay, he evolves into Raichu. So the Pikachu version of AEW or the Elite.
Well, if you use the Thunderstone, then it
Yeah,
actually makes things all completely different.
And Adam Cole is the Thunderstone. And you put it in there, and it evolves into Raichu.
Baby.
Yeah, baby. The Thunderstone, the Raichu version of the Elite is. What is it called? The Golden Elite?
It's just because Adam Cole wears black and gold because
Oh.
in Undisputed era, those were his colors. Black and gold. He was part of NXT. Black and gold. Before that, that's just his thing.
Yeah.
So it's like when he's with the Young Bucks, it's the
baby.
Golden Elite. Yeah.
Golden Elite. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like
it's so funny. They resurrected him from the dead. Dude,
yeah, because they
that
technically in kayfabe they killed him. So stupid.
Wait, you mean we're not the Bullet Club anymore?
Yeah. Yeah. See,
so
like
you guys,
he came
you
back.
guys started a whole wrestling company?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. This is gonna be sick.
But like, what was pretty neat is that even when like Adam Cole came out, he came out through the heel tunnel, and on top of that, oh my god, if you look, he was wearing Jordans.
Oh yeah.
So what are the Young Bucks constantly wearing?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Jordans. So it's like you should have known as soon as he came out.
Should have known.
This motherfucker's wearing Jordans, and he came out of the heel tunnle.
Wait, I didn't know there was like the face in the heel tunnel. I didn't know that they
Take
were
a
like.
Look next time.
Oh, weird.
There's a heel tunnel. There's a face or heel tunnel, face tunnel.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why when CM Punk was like leaving after his match, he kept pointing like left or right, like heel or face tunnel, like asking like, "What am I?" And they kept cheering him. He's like, I'm the face. I'm the face." Look at here, CM Punk, you fucking face.
Yeah, right.
You can be a heel even if you wanted to right now.
No, not right now. He's
By the way,
way
the
too
loudest
over.
pop I have ever, like loudest crowd reaction. Like I had to lower the volume on my phone just because the crowd reaction was so loud when I first watched him show up.
You know, there's a fucking dude like pushing a fader in the back, like just being like, crank
even
that up
if
a
that's
bit.
the case, like there was dudes crying. Like,
well,
you don't take that shit.
Yeah. I really felt like I was missing out on that because I do love CM Punk, but I just didn't see him wrestle back in the day.
See,
so
same.
Like,
when
I don't have the connection that the real hardcores do. But
exactly, when I stopped, it was before the Ruthless Aggression era, excuse me, which was like John Cena's run, which was like CM Punk's run, Randy Orton kind of getting into his stuff, and like all that. Like we're kind of similar in that we both dropped off around then, which was like CM Punk's big run all the way up until when he stopped in 2014. Which a few years after that is when me and you came back into wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
wrestling. So we missed it completely. Agreed.
Yeah, wrestling wasn't even on my radar in 2014. I don't even know what I was doing. Oh, I was here. Oh,
yeah,
I was drunk.
Yeah, we're doing other stuff. We're getting into RPGs.
Oh yeah. I was probably I think I was like real big into retro gaming. I was like, I need all the old games I never got to play.
All the old Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Totally.
Which, to make it a whole segue, which is like Kenny Omega bases a lot of his character around because he calls his finisher the One-Winged Angel, which is named after Sephiroth.
Yeah.
So, boom, that guy knows his shit.
all those signs like in the crowd, it's like Final Fantasy sucks. Oh, dude, it's so funny.
They're all aimed towards him because he's a fucking huge gamer.
Or they have one that's like Legends of Dragoon and like Final Fantasy, and it has like the greater than less, like greater than signs, like just talking shit to Kenny.
Yeah,
FF sucks.
Yeah, well, and then they also him and the Young Bucks came out as Street Fighter characters when they were Ken, Ryu, and Akuma, and like Kenny Omega came out backwards with like the red hair and like the symbol on his back.
Oh
like,
shit!
That guy is fucking cool. They know, man. That's when the the Elite was faces in AEW.
What version of the Elite was that? Was it like Silver Elite?
That was just the Elite with just the like with a capital THE.
Okay.
The Elite.
Oh.
No, if there's anything silver, it has to do with John Silver, which is he's part of the Dark Order.
Yep.
Johnny Hungy.
Dude, Dark Order is going through some shit right now.
It looks like they might break up.
Yeah. Dude, fucking Five Angels was unmasked like completely. He didn't hide his face or anything.
Was that on Dark or?
It was. Oh, was it Dark or was it? It might have been. Yeah, I think it was Dark actually. Yeah.
Oh shit! Was. Alan Angels just unmasked himself.
No, I forget the who's the one with the purple and black mask with the big like grin on it.
That's Evil Uno.
Evil Uno, yeah, he was the one that they were all kind of fighting, and Evil Uno fucking took his mask off, dude.
Whoa, he's supposed to be the leader.
I know. No, they're all going against him. He's going against everybody, I think.
Yeah. I thought they were gonna have Hangman Page come in there and just kind of like rally the troops.
No, he left. He's not even really around right now.
Well, he just had a child, so I think he's kind of doing that.
He had a pretty big push there for a second too. So
he did. Oh, okay. To even further talk about even more wrestling and why I love AEW was they were pushing Hangman Page, and his up and down like fucking story is so awesome because each time he's like right there as the number one contender, he'll like have some sort of slip up. So it's like his whole thing is like he's the angsty cowboy, he's the millennial cowboy. He keeps getting so close, then he keeps failing. So it's like he keeps doubting himself each time he gets so close. Like here he found his friends in the Dark Order, but then they broke up. And then even before that, he's with the Elite, and they broke up. So what's the common factor? Hangman Page. He keeps fucking shit up.
Yeah.
He keeps having groups be broken up around him. He's poison.
Yeah.
So that's like the whole like spiel he's going through.
Yeah, doesn't he have like this like weird like drinking problem gimmick too or something?
He usually has drinks
like a shot of tequila or shot of whiskey in the ring. Yeah. I remember, I forget if it was Matt or Nick, but they were like the Young Bucks, like they were like, "You're just gonna be the next wrestling tragedy," and I was like, "Dang, dude, like that's like." Not even a joke. Like
that's when they hit him with something that not everyone can get away with is you smell like the bottom of a bottle. P.U.
Got him.
You can get away with saying P.U.
P.U. dude.
Other than the Young Bucks.
Those fucking guys, dude. Those fucking guys. I love
from
like
the mean streets of Rancho Cucamonga.
Yeah. Oh yeah, your hometown.
My hometown.
Yeah, man. I like reading that or like listening to that audiobook, dude, which I highly recommend you do.
Killing the Business.
Dude. I listen to the audiobook. I was hoping like they'd like narrate it, but it's just some dude. But man, like learning about how they were like so obsessed with wrestling and like why they're so like charismatic in the ring and like they know how to like move around. Like they literally like they took everyone's personas. Like they can like
Shawn Michaels,
they can pop up Shawn Michaels,
Randy
anytime.
Savage, Hulk Hogan.
Randy Savage, anytime, dude. They'll just like they'll turn into like almost like Jim Carrey-esque like impersonations of these big Ric Flair big wrestlers, you know, and they like mimic them, and it's like those movements that you're used to seeing, and they're so good at mimicking those movements that like they embody that wrestler, and so it's like everything you love about the history of wrestling, like all right there in one tag team. And they put it off. They put it off. They put on such a good show. Like, it's just amazing. Like, I think they're probably like they're gonna go down in history as being one of the best wrestlers of all time.
Yeah.
Like,
as much as I love the Lucha Bros, Young Bucks, best tag team of all time.
Yeah. I mean, I love them both too. But I think the Young Bucks, especially like we wouldn't have AEW if it wasn't for them. You know, like think about that. VPs. If like Nick and Matt back in the day when they first like started wrestling, like because they used to be made fun of for how small they were. You know, much like
they were spot monkeys.
Yeah, and much like a lot of my favorite wrestlers were the little guys. Like, and yeah, we're gonna mention some names that we don't really like to mention, but like Chris Benoit was a little tiny dude. He fucking destroyed. He was one of my favorites. Chris Jericho to me isn't small. I don't know. That's not small. I don't know.
Not anymore.
Yeah, but then fucking the Dynamite Kid was small. Like, and also that's where Chris Benoit got his influence. They look very similar to it, which is crazy.
Similar styles too.
But yeah, fucking Nick and Matt got made fun of, or they said that they'd never make it, or all these things. But all that shit talking about their bodies and stuff, only fueled them more to like even like go above and beyond and be even better at it. So every time like someone says no to you and or like you're not going to do it, like use that like energy just like they did to like prove them wrong. Like, nah, dude, like I'm the fucking shit. Like, and especially in a fucking industry like wrestling, like that's the ego, like that's like probably one of the most, the persona, like probably one of the most important parts of the business is like you got to have the persona. And only being told that you can't or you're too small can only juice that persona up. If you're a person like Nick or Matt or other smaller wrestlers that completely changed the fucking game.
Yeah.
And now you look at AEW, which is, technically right now, I mean, I think everyone would agree, the best wrestling, company on the market right now. And look at all the wrestlers. Dude, Orange Cassidy is a skinny little piece of shit. Like they're
Darby
not all
Allin.
giant. They're not all roided out crazy maniacs.
Boy.
Like, yeah.
Sammy Guevara.
Yeah, they're all tiny,
but not exactly like swole dudes. But I mean, they are fit. Don't get me wrong. These guys are fucking in shape. Like, have you seen Sammy Guevara?
Yeah.
That dude is like cut.
Yeah,
dude. I hear what you're saying.
But they're not juicing,
Right.
Which is really sucky to say that, all our fucking heroes from back in the day were all fucking like drug addicts and like cheating
for the most part.
But then I start to think about it, and like the steroid thing like really fucks someone up. Well, but like I actually like when they look like that.
Yeah,
like,
well, that's why
fucking juiced up,
I think that's why you have to appreciate guys on top of Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, and guys like that. But that's why you have to appreciate CM Punk, and let's now call him his name in AEW, Daniel Bryanson.
Yeah, Daniel Bryanson. Yeah, yeah.
Like those guys.
He's another little
took the
guy.
Mantle. Yeah. Exactly. They took the mantle of like these little dudes fucking killing it, and now Daniel Bryanson isn't even fucking. Or excuse me, it's Bryan Danielson. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's not even.
I fuck it up every time.
I know. But he's not even playing the underdog role that he played in WWE. I don't know if you heard one of his most recent promos. He just wants to come in and kick people's asses. Mm-hmm. Like he just wants to come in and fuck people up.
Yeah. Which is
like he's going the Moxie route of just like, yeah, I have this persona and I am this thing, but I kind of want to come over here and just fuck people up. Like I just want to fight people.
Well. You have to respect that. He recognizes that AEW is where the best go. And like that's where he's gonna go and prove that he's the best. That's the mentality that AEW asks for pretty much.
So that's why I think he's actually gonna beat Kenny Omega in his match, and then they're gonna have the rematch for the championship. Yeah.
You want to put money on it? Because I'm gonna say Kenny wins.
Well, with us, we don't gamble money. We gamble things we own. Because I'm pretty sure you own a painting of mine. I own a shirt of yours.
Yeah.
So we have to have something like tangible other than money. I don't want to bet money.
Okay.
I mean, I can't bet. Can we do like Theo for like Beetlejuice? Is that a thing?
No, actually, no.
No.
Because I don't want to.
No, you wouldn't. Yeah. Actually,
no. At this point, I'd take Theo over Beetle. No.
Really? You take Theo?
I love them both equally. Well, I don't know. Beetlejuice is such a piece of shit. Yeah. Beetlejuice is such a piece of shit.
Not a good trade then.
Yeah. Lately, Beetlejuice has been pretty sick. I don't know. He's just Beetle.
I feel like I don't know if there's any shirts that I have that you like anymore. I don't have any paintings.
We're gonna trade some shirts, bet clothes.
Yeah, that's usually what we do. Last thing was about push-ups, right?
What do you
Oh,
have
no,
that I want?
it was a,
What
it
do
was
I
a,
want?
actually, no, we were playing pool is what it was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because we started doing bets for push-ups. Yeah. But
and
then
then we got tired.
yes. But I forget exactly how I ended up with that painting. I don't know if I think we
Because
traded
we
that
bet
somehow.
it was over a pool game.
Yeah, but then I ended up just giving you a. Oh no, it was two
I got
pool
your
games, I
Turbid
guess.
North shirt,
Yeah. I like that shirt too.
which
You
I
still
still
wear
have.
it? Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Good.
still in rotation.
It's a good band also. Turbid North.
Mm-hmm.
If you like
Mm-hmm.
some fucking death metal that's kind of psychedelic. So if you like the Black Dahlia Murder, but you also like Pink Floyd,
Ooh,
go ahead and hit up
I like
Turbid North.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I like that.
They're
Yeah,
fucking dope.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how about this? Whoever loses and picking, so I'm guessing you're picking Kenny Omega, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take Bryan Danielson. Whoever loses
I am
has
kind of
to
worried since the Young Bucks just lost. So now I'm like, are they doing like a title change for real? Like, I don't know. But man, I don't know.
No,
It's
the
gonna
thing
be a
is
great match either
the
way.
match
And I'm
between
going
Bryan
for Omega.
Danielson and Kenny Omega is not for the title.
Oh, okay.
That's why I think he'll win, he being
Well,
Bryan Danielson.
then yeah, he's probably gonna win.
Oh,
I
so
thought it
you're
was for
backing
the.
out
I
now?
thought it. I thought it was the title. I thought it was for
No.
the title.
That's what he says. Like I don't
All
even
right.
want to like skip the line. I just want to kick your ass is basically what he told Kenny Omega. So it doesn't have to be for the belt. I just want to fight you. Like I want to fight the best. You are the best bout machine.
Okay. Well, then here's my prediction. I think that match is going to get interrupted big time, and I think it's going to be like a weird draw.
Adam Cole.
Yeah.
Like interrupted, so it goes to a DQ. So like
Omega wins
right.
because of DQ.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if there's no title. If it's not a title match and it DQs, then the other guy wins. So, yeah. Right?
Yeah, the way I see it is, the match is gonna go down. They're gonna be fighting, and as soon as like Bryan Danielson is threatening to like go for like his running knee or like whatever it may be, that's when Kenny Omega's gonna call for his backup, and then that's when he's gonna try to fight them off. He being Bryan Danielson, that's when like hopefully Christian and like Luchasaurus and like Jurassic Express shows up to like fight them off, and then that's when Bryan Danielson is distracted by that and he turns around and either gets hit by a V trigger and then like a one-winged angel
or something, maybe even hit with a belt.
Or he dodges it and like responds with a flying knee and pins Kenny Omega, which is basically the same story that they did with Christian.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
Which I really like that though, because I've never seen anybody take the kill switch like Kenny Omega did on that chair for the Impact and the TNA World Title. That shit was the perfect selling. Like that selling was like impeccable. The only person who I think could sell better is Darby Allin.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he sells great.
So well.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's insane. Yeah.
He sells really well.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
So apparently we're just booking matches. That's also what I want to do in life. I want to be able to book matches.
Oh, dude, yeah, you want to? We'll figure it out.
I want to do that, and I want to be a commentator.
Commentator, that's something you could definitely do.
Yeah, I feel like I talk enough to kind of. I get excited enough to be like a Pat McAfee.
Yeah, something I want to do on the podcast too is like get this to live streaming because it's definitely a live podcast. Yeah, like we want
to do a watch along with some sort of like AEW pay-per-view or like a show or something.
Yeah, and like what we should do is we should find like an old like crazy ECW match, like just like the fucking what is it?
Anything November with the Dudley Boys?
Is it November to Remember, September to Remember? What is it? I forget. The one that we watched with the kendo stick, just fucking slam. Dude, this chick picks up this. It was
a female,
and like this dude's head is hanging off like the apron of the ring, bald head too, shining in the lights. Just this bald cue ball just on the side of the ring, And dude, she picks up this kendo stick and walks over there and just hits this dude like there's no tomorrow. Just like, it's like, fuck. Oh man, it's so funny. But my
Couldn't
idea,
hold back.
couldn't hold back. Just I'm gonna fuck this dude up.
Kamehameha.
Yeah, she totally charged up on him and everything.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, we had to like we're watching that, just like rewinding it and laughing.
Wham!
Pow! No,
That kendo stick was not gimmicked.
No, not at all. But like, what we should do on the podcast is like, or maybe we can do it on Instagram Live, or I don't know how to set it up. I'm just working on the tech stuff, but we should do commentary on an old school EC match. Like, take the audio out, show the video, and we just commentary on it. Like, do impressions of wrestlers as if, like, do some research on the wrestlers and like do some like spots to where we can like say like, this guy's at a Ontario, Canada, or whatever. I don't know. Like, that'd be really funny to do. I don't know. Who knows? Whatever.
No, I think us watching some form of wrestling and commentating along with it would be awesome. Because there's just some stuff out there that like goes beyond comprehension. Like, a lot of it has to do with like the Ultimate Warrior and like.
Man, I don't know. It's gotta be ECW though. It's gotta be the hardcore shit.
Okay, so that's like Just Incredible, and that's like Taz and like Sabu and dudes like
dude.
that. So who knows
Fucking
what kind of
Sabu.
promos and matches can come out of that shit.
The
Some of it
Dudleys
might have
too.
to be
Dude, the whole Dudley family. Remember Big Dick Dudley? Big Dudley. Oh man. Here comes Big Dick Dudley. So good. He didn't give a shit back then. ECW. Paul Heyman, dude. Paul Heyman. He's like, just say whatever you want. I don't give a shit.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Joey Styles.
Joey Styles, dude.
Oh my god.
Is this entertaining to anybody? I hope so. I hope someone out there just knows what we're talking about.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we should call it for
Let me get a hold of myself.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's all wrestling.
It's all wrestling.
There's nothing else. I could talk about Kenny Omega forever.
Me too. But yeah, seriously. What's been occupying my brain as of late has been just wrestling.
Yeah.
And
honestly.
And role playing games. Like left brain, wrestle, right brain, D20.
Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna start calling out my employees, like, listen here, brothers.
Dude, yeah.
I need you to wipe all these tables, and I also need you to be silent because the champion is talking right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you got to promo on your fucking employees every now and then.
Yeah, I'm like giving them like chops to their chest when they're late. Like, oh, you're 5 minutes late. That means 5 chops, brother.
5 chops, brother. Please don't do that. You're not that kind of boss.
I don't have a ring, so I can't do that shit.
If I was your employee, I'd be like, all right. And also, I'm the type of employee that you would definitely have to instill some type of discipline like that for me to show up.
Oh no, I'm hitting you in the face with the title belt and like putting my foot on your chest and like raising the belt up, like never be late again.
Dude, let's pray, because I've definitely been in a situation where my friend was my boss, and dude, I just take advantage fully. I heel out, and I just like, yeah, dude, you're not gonna fucking fire me. To the point where like my friend back in Graham, I worked at this steakhouse there, and he was my old friend, and he was like, he called me one time, he's like, dude, I can't keep letting you come in so late, man. Everyone's fucking asking me, like, why does this guy get a pass? It's like, it's because I'm your best friend, motherfucker. Just tell him that. Like, that's what it is. That's the deal. Like, what are you saying? I am, in your mind, I am better and higher than those
Right.
fuckers. So, of course, I'm going to get special treatment. That's how this fucking works. Like, what the fuck? And he's like, no, dude, it's not how it works. I'm like, what? Like, no. I'm going to show up at least 20 minutes late, and I'm going to work harder than all those motherfuckers.
Right.
And I'm going to drink the whole time.
Just know that when I get there, I will do my job better than everyone else. Just know that after I'm done, I will stop doing my job better than everyone else.
Yeah. So I'm just like, okay, man, yeah. And then I never. Yeah. I mean, you worked with me for how many years? 6 years almost, or something?
Something like that.
Yeah. And how often was I on time?
I would say you were on time 30%.
That makes sense, actually. That's a pretty good number, actually. That's a pretty good number. But then also I got to ask the question, how many times did we work together and I actually like stayed till the end of the actual shift?
Hardly ever.
Hardly ever. I'm like, dude, can I go home? It sucks.
No one else wants to go home. I'm going to be the guy. I'm taking that bullet. In fact, I'm doing you a favor.
And I like legitimately like needed the money, but I just like couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand to work at that place for so long. I mean, I loved everybody, but I was just like, dude.
The saying was, if you're going to pay me minimum wage, you're going to get minimum effort.
Exactly. That's the truth. Yeah. That's the goddamn truth. Yeah.
Also, the wage at minimum wage wasn't worth really. Yeah. If you're getting paid, it's like, come on now.
Come on. Yeah. Really, man? I was just like making sandwiches and shit, but at the same time, I got to show up at like 8 o'clock in the morning for this shit, and that sucks. One.
Yeah.
And I got
it's like taking a V-trigger to the
hours.
face.
Yeah. And we had a busy shop. I mean, like, service industry is fucking work, man. I don't give a shit.
These hands.
It's way more work than, say, like, take this guy that's like born into money, and then he gets handed this like position, and then all of a sudden, then like later he like, which that position is like definitely like a managerial, like not doing much work position because he already has money and he's in the business, and then he becomes like the CEO, and now he's just like pushing a bunch of like numbers around. Maybe even he probably has people to do that. I mean, and this guy makes like billions of dollars, and he's just sitting on his ass being like, oh, I like that, I don't like that, oh, I don't like that. That's an easy job. Like, that does not. If you're comparing to how hard somebody works and how much money they make, like, and be like, oh, you got to work real. If you got to work, you got to work real hard to make money in this country and all this. You got to pull yourself up by the bootstraps and stuff. It's like, nah, not always the case, motherfucker.
Right.
A lot of people are fucking born into this shit. Yeah, no. So like, if you take our job at Thundercloud, when we worked minimum wage for some tips, I had to show up at 8 a.m. and work till fucking 3, and it's like busy. Like, we had a busy store, so we're like constantly moving. I mean, it's when you do that day in, day out, same monotonous bullshit, dude. That's way more taxing than, say, a CEO that gets to be like, oh well, I'll let the boys take care of it. I'm gonna go sit on my yacht all summer or some bullshit. Like, they don't work hard, motherfucker. Like,
Agreed.
And especially like the ones that are just like, oh yeah, my daddy made this company, I'm just fucking hanging out. And then there's also the guys that are just like running the stock market with their fucking family money and just not ever working, like never even had a job, So it's like, fuck you comparing, as far as like how much work is worth and how much someone makes, like, people work harder for way fucking less than the people that actually make like a fucking killing,
Yeah, it's definitely inconsistent in that way.
But then there's a bunch of assholes out there and be like, well, man, maybe you become fucking CEO of a fuck company, man. You fucking do it then.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, right?
Yeah, it's like, well, when you're
Just
born
work harder,
with,
right?
Like, when you're born with a machine that pulls the bootstraps up for you, I don't know. Oh, right.
Yeah, deep breath.
Now I'm just like complaining because I'm drunk.
Deep breath.
Yeah.
So basically, what it boils down to is Brandon and I still want to be professional wrestlers.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we just want to throw it all away, and well, actually, no, I can throw it all away. You have people that are depending on you, and you got shit that is depending on you. I want to throw all my shit away, start training, and then I'll show up in Austin with a mask on and like one half of the tag team belts and the other half in my right hand. Be like, it's time, brother.
Please save me. Please save me.
And then we'll bring in Ashley as our manager, as like
Okay.
our mouthpiece.
I
That
was
way
gonna
she
say
can
that
join up with us.
if you want to do all the work and do the building, dude, I'll be the mouth. I'll be the mouth.
We're gonna bring Ashley in on this. She's gonna be our
But-
Selena Vega.
Yeah, I want to go.
I said Selena, Zelina.
Zelina.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyways, that's wrestling talk and drinking.
Oh
and
man, are we gonna
bitching.
go for another hour? Do you want to keep going?
Yeah, man, we're just gonna keep going. We're 2 hours.
I didn't even talk about the Young Bucks facial hair or Kenny Omega's facial hair.
Dude, on being the elite or whatever, he's like trying to get rid of it on all those episodes, and like he like doesn't have a rate. He's like trying to do it with like some scissors or something, and he's like, oh, I'm about to fucking go wrestle. I didn't get a chance to go buy a razor. It's like, oh, I gotta go. Still has it. Love that dude. I love that dude.
He's missing the chance, so it's just here,
Mm-hmm.
and here.
Oh yeah, I love it. All right, we'll put the belt.
So I think we should
put
away the gold.
I think we just talked about wrestling for an hour.
I think we might have to separate that completely and make it its own thing, and then.
Nah, man. Nah. Maybe I'll put the intro in the middle.
There we go.
With the song. Yeah.
There we go.
So dude, that's actually a good idea. If we just made it a segment on critical drinks when it's just us and not like a whole podcast. I have the intro to the segment. So.
Yeah, I like it. Brandon and I can go on and on about wrestling because honestly, it's something that we love and something that we would still like to be able to do. I'd like to be able to at least take a bump at one point in my life.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, the only thing is like the years are kind of piling up. So, I don't know, like 35. And also, I haven't been taking care of myself at all, really.
How old is Sting?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
How old was he when he wrestled? You know.
Yeah,
How old was he when he first started wrestling?
Centuries of bumps 61. In his body.
Oh man. But at the same time, Stinger always here we are talking about wrestling.
Oh shit. Okay, my bad. Yeah. I'm sorry. I did it again.
Yeah, the segment's over.
Shit. Sorry.
You cannot stop.
Okay, let me try. Okay.
But I mean, I hear what you're saying though. I definitely want to get in the ring for sure. I want one so bad. I want to build one. I want a house.
So you know how I've sent you those.
I know you said that you didn't want to come back to Texas because you think it'd be a backwards move or whatever. But what if we got a house and we built a fucking wrestling ring, dude?
You can't just say that to me.
What if we built a wrestling?
Come on, man. Like,
dude, back when I lived in Denton, Texas.
But it wouldn't be in Austin,
when I was 22,
it'd have to be outside of Texas.
No, back when I was...
outside of Austin.
Back when I was in Denton, Texas, I lived in a house with some friends, and I wanted a fucking mini ramp, right? I hit up a friend, it's like, dude, that I knew that was good with, like, wood and shit. And I was like, help me build a mini ramp. And, like, we figured it out, like, together. And I fucking had a mini ramp for a while. Like, I mean, I know it's expensive, but... with time, we could fucking build one, dude. Like, yeah, man. Like my friend Zach says, if you buy it, it will come.
God damn it! Shout out to Zach.
No, but that'd be cool, dude.
Man, if you did that shit, I would have to consider it very heavily. Because it's something that is definitely on my list, which I don't have because it's in my hand right here. But like,
oh, it sounds like I just made the list. I just made
the list. God damn it!
No,
time
man,
for you to be on the list.
Oh, like screwing it up.
Yeah.
That's on my list.
Yeah. Well, I think his whole like gimmick at one point was like, now you know what it is all about.
Whose gimmick was that?
I think that was Chris Jericho. He had like a weird like.
Yeah, he had this thing where he'd be like, I wrote that down.
Yeah. Fuck.
Now we're just telling bad jokes.
Yeah. I know, that's why I switched the fuck out. I was like, I gotta take us out of this. I gotta segue us.
Yeah, well, let's segue because this is a
segue.
Yeah,
segue.
An hour and 30 in. No.
Oh, well, that'll be its own thing.
Look, we were gone for a week, so we're giving you twice the content. How about that? Actually, but really, our last few episodes were fucking 2 hours plus. But that was with Andrew. I usually like to, like, when guests come in, you know, make it. Or now he's not a guest, but like if somebody else is coming in, and especially playing, obviously the fucking game's going to be longer because there's another person, and I want to make sure that person has like just the same amount of time as everybody else. So that's why it was, those episodes were really long. This episode's really long though because I'm drinking Lone Star Seltzer with my boy, talking about wrestling, and this is punk rock, and y'all can suck it like this.
Cross chop.
No, I mean, yeah, I don't need to tell my fans to suck it or my listeners. Or maybe I do. Maybe I'm a fucking heel, dude. Fuck it. Maybe you just tune in and listen to me because you hate me so much.
You people.
Piece of shit. Piece of shit. Piece of shit.
So here's a question. All right, I'm bringing it back to wrestling. I don't give a shit. Okay, so let's say we start the BD Brooker backyard wrestling, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going in as Don Ganges?
Take it to the yes. Yeah. Don
okay.
Ganges
second question. Follow-up question.
Don Ganges half owner.
Yeah, it would be like Cody in AEW and Kenny, and you know, it'd be EVPs.
Yeah.
So, question: is Don Ganges heel or face?
Heel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Heel. Well, especially if I'm going to be like a owner guy, you got to be the dude. I'm going to force people to fight people that they don't want to, and all that shit. Fire people. Oh yeah.
I feel like if this was the case and we were running this, I'd have to be the good cop to your bad cop.
Oh yeah. Didn't like Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan do some shit like that on SmackDown for a little while?
Co-GMs. They're still doing it right now with Sonya Deville and Postman Pierce.
Oh yeah,
or Adam Pierce.
I don't know that other guy, Adam Pierce.
Yeah,
I don't know him very well. Whatever.
But yeah,
it's definitely not as entertaining as Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan.
No, it's not.
Dude, I like that little run of SmackDown.
It was good. I liked it as well.
Yeah. God damn it, we are talking about wrestling.
Yeah, see, that's what I was like. Here we go again. Shit. I think we like wrestling or something.
I think we like wrestling.
Yeah.
But you know what else we like to like? We like to roll dice. We like to go into other
Dreamland world,
and be
right?
and be other. We like to pretend to be other people, and
specifically in the 20s.
Yeah, the 20s, right? That's where you thought you were, but
wait, what?
But you know what? I can't really tell this story like I want to without some help from a friend.
I'm seeing Brandon Brooker right here, so I feel like there's someone else who should deliver this kind of information because I'm seeing my tag team partner right now.
Yeah, I'm stealing this promo from someone. It's just not their time to be. Or it's not my time.
That's right.
To be
you need to give up the mic. It's okay.
Yeah, man. You got to hand it over. It's kind of like even when when two wrestlers are talking in the ring, but there's only one mic. You got to pass it on. You got to pass it on. Yeah. So
God, I love wrestling.
Me too. I love wrestling. But let me go my friend real quick.
Go get him.
Well, it'll be we'll put you guys to bed with a little bedtime story.
Nice.
How about that? Yeah.
A little something in the dreamscape, if you will.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. Let me go get him.
All right. Go get him.
Welcome, kitties. I see you've returned for more titillating, spooky tales. It is the season. Obviously, you've come down to hear from the keeper of arcane lore and to tell you, update you on the adventures. I'm like blanking on your name because I'm drinking bees. Garcia.
Douglas.
Douglas Ramon Garcia. Yes. Do you remember where we left?
Last time I was like in the
Douglas
depths.
Ramon.
I was like flying further down. It was getting fucking crazy. Like I was going beyond what my poor mortal brain could like comprehend. Like there was shit going down.
Well, kitties, if you remember correctly, Douglas got an invitation to a Christmas party, a festival, if you will. And through some research, he found that there were some dark secrets in his family.
Fuck.
So him and his friend Porter traveled to Elder Snowy Kingsport the night of Christmas. And they found a house. They found the house on the address. And, well, what happened to Porter? Porter disappeared. What did they do with him? We don't know. But we watched as Douglas entered into the procession of the white robes and marched up that snowy hill and, leaving no footprints, entered the church. Entered the white church.
Yeah.
There he went down into a cellar, and following this mass procession of white hooded figures and cultists, he journeyed deep, deep into the earth under the stars. He found an underground ceremony happening. I think you also saw like a crazy weird like flute playing flying squid monster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And all these cultists were collecting fungus and throwing them into the blue flame, and the flame turned green.
Exactly.
Yes. And then Waxy, the old man with the waxen mask, he beckoned, solicited Doug to jump atop a flying insectile reptoid creature, and chose in his psychotic mind at the time. I think you saw that like you were seeing Waxy as Porter.
Yeah, I was losing my mind.
So he was talked into getting on this creature and flying deeper into the earth, deeper past the crest, past the core, past even time and space itself, and started to spiral kaleidoscopically into a fantastic world of dream. So, upon entering this world of dream, he was blinded by the light of two suns, and he started flailing, and some shit came out of a mountain and knocked his like flying creature, and like he fell off and shit. It was crazy. And he fell down through the canopy, and he fell, and he lost some hit points, and and
it didn't go very well
sanity. For me. And yeah, and now come with me, if you will, to the Dreamlands.
Back I go into the Dreamlands, from which I hope I return. Holy shit.
Well, we'll see.
I mean, I still got my mom's necklace I gotta get back to her.
That's true.
It was like, what was one of my driving forces to trying to like come back to her. But like, man, who knows what's happening?
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, you so we'll just start it off.
Cool.
So last time we left off, you fell through the canopy off your flying corpse bug plant monster that flies. I don't know. It's fucking. I don't know what the fuck.
Some weird shit.
Yeah, some fucking weird shit in a weird place. You fell through the canopy. You took some damage. I forget how much damage, but you took some damage. Yeah, you're waking up. You're concussed. You're kind of nauseous. Your head's kind of pounding. You don't know where you are or how long you've been there. Time is crazy here. You start to kind of come to, and you're looking around it, and how I kind of envisioned this part was like you always had like your backpack and all the stuff that you had like on you, even like kind of like a tourist guy, like even in the house you had your backpack on, like you never took that off or put it down. I think they asked you to put a hood on. I don't even think you even like actually put that hood on. So you have all the stuff that you had, and like when you climbed on the monster and flying through, you had that backpack. But now that you're coming to and you're kind of like feeling yourself and kind of like what, but that backpack is like not there. Yeah.
So I searched my pockets to try to find the necklace that I was supposed to give back to my mom.
Yeah. Give me a luck roll.
Ooh, success.
Nice. It is still where you said you kind of kept it close to you. You didn't put it in your bag or anything. Yeah.
This is like in a pocket in my coat that was like next to my heart.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, it's there. Yeah. But all your other shit is like gone. And give me a spot hidden roll.
And I forget with Call of Cthulhu, it's lower than, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shit. Then that's
roll under. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you're kind of like looking, and you're kind of like you pat yourself and you find the necklace. You're like, oh, thank God. But then like you're starting to notice that your fucking backpack is gone, and the kind of the fauna like that you're kind of like laying on, like the grass. It's like purple, and it's like purple grass. It's very moist here. The canopy is very thick. You're just in this thick forest, and you see like some like flowers that are like huge, like the size like 3 feet, like these weird flowers that are a strange color. I don't know. And you start to hear like sounds of animals that you can't like. They might sound like birds, but they kind of growl like mammals. But it's all these. It's like a cacophony of like this enchanted forest that you're in, and it's not a very pleasant feeling. Yeah. And your backpack is gone. Yeah, and your ears are kind of ringing. Yeah.
Can I try to like roll something to try to see if I can find my backpack again?
Yeah, it'd be spot hidden. Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. Nope. No. Yeah, you're just literally
sure.
in some woods.
I'm oh crap! I still have. Oh, I still got my necklace. Still have it in there. That's good. Oh shit! I don't. Oh, my supplies. Fuck! This isn't good.
Yeah. Actually, also like when you come to and you notice that like you're still alive, and the realization that you're still alive will, for me, and since we're entering into a new chapter, I feel like just living through what you just went through would call for a sanity kind of like a improvement roll. So if you can like just roll a D10 and take that and add it to your sanity, because I feel like I need to give you a little bit of a boost. You're still indefinitely insane, but like I just feel like you just need a little bit something. So, if we're gonna start a new chapter,
So when it's below, it's a success, correct?
Just roll a D10.
That's what I did. I rolled a 40.
Okay, not D100, D10. Yeah. So just the single number. Yeah. So 4. So go ahead and add 4 to your sanity.
Oh, okay.
I think that's pretty fair too. Yeah.
I'll take it.
So you're at the realization that you're still alive, and you woke up in this crazy land. I think just your consciousness would kind of like comfort yourself a little bit, even though you've already taken the sanity blast of being somewhere that this crazy. So I don't know. I just want to instill a little bit of mental fortitude since you've lost so much. So yeah, you gain four sanity upon waking. But yeah, your backpack's gone, but your necklace is still there. But what do you do?
Can I try to maybe roll or not perception? Sorry, I keep saying perception.
Yeah. Spot hidden. Yeah.
But yeah, maybe try to find like a path, or maybe something that I can try to identify as a way to maybe move on or kind of traverse from here.
Yeah.
Success.
Yeah. So you start to like look around at all these like, I mean, crazy sights. Like everything you look at is just bizarre. It's Bizarro world. Like the colors are off. The foliage is like, it's not like corrupted. It's actually, it looks very beautiful. But yeah, but there is like a heavy kind of scent in the air. It just smells like this place is just so desolate, like, and overgrown, and you're just like in this rough like forest. And yeah, the scent is heavy, like plants, and it's very humid. Yeah, but you start to look around, and what you do notice is these little like toadstool type fungus, and yeah, they're like a pink and white color, and they kind of like glow. As far as like what time of day it is, I'd say it's like 5 p.m. Kind of like the sun is kind of lower, but you have daylight left. But so the daylight, as best as it can do to come down from the canopy, is kind of shining off these little toadstools, and but also the shadow kind of hits it sometimes because the clouds go by, and you can see that these toadstools kind of have the glow to them, like a pinkish glow, but they're all, and you start to like, it kind of catches your eye. That's kind of why you passed your spot hidden check. Kind of caught your eye because you're kind of discombobulated. But you notice that these little toadstool mushrooms are in like a weird pattern, and they kind of trail to a certain, like it's like a little path that they make, almost as if there was like a little elf that every time he touched the ground, a toadstool would grow. That's kind of like what it would, it looks like footprints almost. But yeah, they're very like in a straight line. They kind of like cascade up like this little like incline kind of through the forest. You just notice these weird mushrooms.
Can I follow?
Yeah, totally. So you're following them, and at some parts they're like a little bit more clustered, and some part they're a little bit more sparse, but they do kind of follow this little trail, and you're walking down the little trail following the mushrooms. And then give me a spot hidden as you start to kind of go up this incline, and you're kind of trying to follow these mushrooms.
Success.
Yeah. So you're coming up this little pass, and like to the right, there's you notice through that spot hidden roll that there's like this, and also the mushrooms kind of they're not growing over there. They like stop, and there's this weird, it looks like concrete almost, like stone, but it's not stone. It's like manufactured like masonry, but it's like a little like stone hatch in the ground, and it has an iron ring around it. Like that's, you assume it's iron. Well, some kind of metal, I guess, but it's iron. It's iron. So it's a stone, almost manhole cover with an iron ring around it. And yeah, you see that to the right, but you notice like to the left that the little trail of mushrooms goes even further into the forest.
This manhole thing, or like this, where I'm at, it seems out of place.
Oh yeah.
Can I guess use a strength check to try to open the manhole cover?
Yes.
Can I roll a spot hidden before I do that?
Yes.
Succeed. on the spot hidden.
Okay, so you look around, and you're kind of like curious, like looking kind of around, like why is this thing here? But yeah, it definitely looks like it was put there. It's not a natural thing, and you're deep into these woods. But yeah, you don't really notice anything more peculiar than that. Is just this kind of stone hatch in the floor of this weird forest, and that the mushroom trail keeps going further.
I'm going to attempt to roll a strength check to pop open the manhole. Can I do that?
Yes.
Fail.
Okay, so you bend down and you like get your fingers under it and you start to like lift it, but man, it's fucking heavy. Like it's gonna take some strength to pull it up, or maybe some leverage or something. I don't know. Maybe you could figure it out if you really want to get in there.
I don't have my backpack on me though.
Yeah, you don't have anything. Yeah.
All right. Can I attempt to try to strength check the
You do still have your pistol though. So because remember you had it like you were grasping at it under the church and shit.
Yeah.
Remember? And you're like back up even at one point. You still have it. It's in your pants. Yeah.
There's not really nothing really much a gun can do in this situation. Can I try to roll a strength check to try to pop open the lid again?
Sure. Yeah.
Ooh, succeed.
All right. So you're like, all right, I want to get this thing open. So like you like muster up all the strength that you can get and just like, and you fucking lift this thing. And it's not on like a hinge or anything. It just kind of like goes off like a manhole cover.
Yeah, just kind of.
And so you're looking down, the iron ring is around it. And you're looking down, and it actually looks like a sewer, like but the walls are caves, not brick. But there is like a ladder that goes down.
So can I peek down and roll spot hidden to kind of like look into it first before I go down?
Yeah.
Fail.
Yeah. It's just like completely black, and you don't see like how far that ladder goes down.
Can I use my lighter and put it down to try to look and see if maybe that'll help?
Yeah, totally. And you don't need to roll for that. You can put your lighter down there, okay. And it kind of illuminates the darkness a little bit, but you notice that this ladder goes down real far, and that this ladder is not like manufactured like what you'd see nowadays. It's kind of like they're like it's like wood, like with like iron nails, kind of like hammered into the cave wall, and the wood is real kind of rotted and shit, and you also, with that spot hidden and kind of putting your head down in the hole, you're kind of getting closer, and you start to smell this like just noxious scent of just fetid, like corrupt death, like corruption and decay, and just it smells like dead things. Yeah. It's a very like, oh, like you don't, if you were to like go down there and be in it for too long, like you would vomit. Like it's just such a noxious scent. Yeah.
Whew. All right. Judging by that, it doesn't feel like I could spend any elongated time down there.
Mm-hmm. Even when you like rolled even when you rolled the stone off of the iron circle, like it kind of wafted up, and like it was, yeah. But then you kind of put your head down in it, and just the scent intensified even more, like when you went down.
Yeah, no thanks.
It's like you just
beyond that.
You just cracked open the sarcophagus, like of a rotting body. That's what it smells like. Yeah.
There's no way I could keep my head down there. I don't want to be down there with those things. I'm gonna keep progressing.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so to the left, you see the little phosphorescent kind of mushrooms that kind of.
I'm gonna follow the path. Can I roll?
Okay.
Sorry, I keep saying perception.
Yeah. Nah, it's spot hidden. Yeah.
Yeah. Fail.
Okay, yeah. So but what are you doing? You're just kind of following the trail of the mushrooms.
Yeah, like I put my head underneath and I like looked under and it just smelled terrible. It just smelled like death. It smelled like, oh, this is awful. So I look around and I see the trail of mushrooms still up there, so I go and follow that.
Yeah. Cool. All right, yeah, you're going through the woods or the enchanted forest, and you're on this incline, and you're following these little mushrooms, and like let me ask, like, I don't know GMs or game masters do this or whatever do this, but like what are you thinking right now? Like
right now, I'm trying to think, like I'm trying to find something that I recognize, trying to find something that like makes me feel like I know what I'm looking at, and I'm not seeing any of that.
You're definitely not seeing anything like that. Yeah. So and also you're thinking about that, and you're looking around for something that you recognize, even just on the earthly plane of existence, like any
even
type
in
of
my dreams.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Give me actually, that's a good question. Give me a idea roll. Yeah.
Oh, extreme success. I rolled a 1.
Okay. Yeah. So you're looking around to see if you recognize anything. And as you're going up this incline, you're really looking around and kind of like going on your tippy toes and kind of trying to get more of a vision of what's past this like thick wood. What's really around you. You see the mountains and everything. And then like all of a sudden, you catch a glimpse of a peak that you've seen in your dreams, and through the shadow of these of the trees and the canopy, you see like the side very far off in the distance of a mountain, and to you it looks like Mount Rushmore almost. But I don't even know when was Mount Rushmore built. It was right. It was before the 20s, right?
Yeah, I was like, I assume all those presidents. Yeah,
probably not now that I'm thinking of it. Oh man, if you guys know
that,
fucking comment on this video and tell us that we're fucking wrong.
I don't have the means to look it up. Anyways,
exactly. Yeah, we're not looking it up. Anyways, but okay, so maybe it doesn't look like Mount Rushmore, but it looks like a statue, and
it's like a monument.
It looks like it's very far a monument. Yeah, it's very far away, and you. Yeah, it reminds you of what you saw in your dream. Like, remember the mountains that you saw in the dreams that you had, that of the big faces carved in? And yeah, it's very far in the distance, but you do see it.
Fuck, I probably gotta trek my way all the way over fucking there.
But also, I'm gonna have to say that realization that you're seeing something that was in your dream and you're very, very conscious right now.
Yeah.
I would have to say that this would call for a sanity roll.
Yeah. I forget with sanity, I want to fail on the first one, right?
No, you don't want to fail your sanity roll.
Oh, then I succeed then.
Oh, you succeed? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so it doesn't affect you. Yeah. But yeah, you're seeing it though.
This feels like it's exactly what I saw in my dreams, but that can't be right. That's only in my dreams.
But what you saw in your dream was like a very clear image of it, right in your face.
Yeah.
But this time it's like very far away,
So either in my dreams I was closer, or maybe I was there already. It's getting hard to tell. I'm not even sure. I'm trying to look around and see if there's anybody who I recognize or anything that I recognize, and there's not.
You're very
My
alone.
homie is in another world. Dude, so I'm gonna head towards, the only thing that I recognize, which are these mountains, these cliffs, these monuments, I guess.
So you're gonna kind of like abandon the kind of following the weird mushrooms and kind of like start to go down the hill, kind of. Because these mountains.
So I see the things and they're so far off, but
exactly. You're on one side of a mountain and you're looking really far off that way.
Yeah.
So like
I misconceived how close these are. But
that's where those mountains are over there, and you're on this other mountain. Yeah.
I'm gonna proceed along the path along the mushrooms because honestly, they seem a lot safer than these possibly mountains that I've seen in my dreams or may not have seen. I'm not even sure anymore, man. What's even real?
Yeah. So you're kind of like you're pondering all this and looking off in the distance, and you're not really paying attention to like what's happening like around you. Really, you're kind of like, where am I? You know? And give me a dexterity roll.
All right. Fail.
All right, you're like looking at these mountains, and then all of a sudden, like something like takes your like one of your feet out, and like runs like past you, kind of, and like hits your leg and kind of like knocks you kind of off your balance, right? And then you kind of like fall down on your butt, but you land on the back like of your hands, and you kind of like land flat. You're like, what?
Can I pull my gun out?
Definitely, yeah. And this thing like was a blur. It was like a blur, and then roll a spot hidden real quick to see if you caught like anything.
Ooh, success.
All right, yeah. So once you fall, boom, you hit your butt, and you kind of see that it was like it was a brown like streak, and then you like pull your gun out, or like you see the streak, and then like because you're kind of in like a clearing, and so there's this like rough patch, and you see that like it looks like a 3-foot brown hunched over like creature, and it like moved really fast and like kind of like try to like chuck you, and like it just kind of like scurries back into the darkness of the fold, like the brush, and it kind of like disappears. And now the sun is kind of like getting a little lower, since you're on like where you're at is getting darker now. The shadows are getting bigger, are getting more prevalent, and it's getting darker on this side of the mountain. And so when this little brown 3-foot hunched over creature hit you, nudged you, he went back into the brush, and almost like cinematically, like it starts to get darker. And then roll spot hidden for me, as you're kind of like on the ground. You have your gun drawn.
Success.
Yeah. All right. So you have your gun drawn. You're on your butt. And it's getting darker, and you start to look around with your gun. You're like trying to find that thing, but then you start to see the glimmer of light on tiny eyes all in the brush. There's like they all almost like open at the same time, and I'd say there's a good, hold on one second. Oh, sorry guys. Okay. Yeah, you see 8 pairs of eyes like open, and they're like tiny little beady yellow eyes, and they open in the brush. But then you start to look all around you on your butt, and they're like everywhere, or they're like surrounding you.
I fire up into the air.
All right. This shot rings out through the enchanted forest, and then all of a sudden the eyes close, and they like you hear scurrying, and then it's quiet.
Well, thank God that kind of worked. I'm not sure if it's gonna work again, but oh my God, thank God. I need to get the fuck out of here as I stand up. And I'm guessing I'm still on the dark side of the mountain. So if I head towards the mountain side that I looked at earlier, is that the light side of the mountain at all?
You would have to kind of like journey around. Well, like it's like dark where you're at, right? Mm-hmm. So it's dark where you're at, so it's bright back here, so it's bright where you're looking. So are you trying to get on the other side, the brighter side of the mountain?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Or see if there's a path that I can identify to take that'll.
All right.
If not, If not, then
you'd have to roll spot hidden. Or
okay. Yeah, I can't go back into the area that smelled like death. I just won't be able to stay there.
Give me a spot hidden anyways.
Ooh, success. 25.
So yeah, you're kind of trying to like look around and determine like what to do, and kind of like what's the safest thing to do. Yeah, and you're looking around on the ground and everything, and then yeah, you start to notice on the ground, kind of scattered in the trail, like on the trail of the mushrooms, that like there's some of your shit like on the ground, like that's from your backpack.
Oh my cigarettes. Yes.
Yeah. You find like a pack of cigarettes. Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Find your.
Oh, thank God.
I'm gonna vape. I'll vape for that. Yeah.
Yeah. I just like I need a second.
Yeah. So yeah, you find your cigarettes and yeah, a couple other things that belong to you. Maybe your toothbrush. Yeah.
Okay.
Some
Can I light my lighter and kind of see if I can maybe roll a spot hidden to see if there's any more of my stuff around the area?
Totally. And what are you looking for? Like, what are you hoping to find?
I'm just hoping to find more of my shit that I knew that was in my backpack, because it seems like whoever took this took it somewhere. Maybe I can either get them out of where they were and take it over, or maybe try to ask for some assistance. But it seems like something or somebody has taken my shit. That's so true. I still have my gun. I still have my lighter. I'm going to try to follow and maybe see if there's anywhere else I see my stuff, and then follow.
Okay. I guess roll another spot hidden to see where the trail of your belongings are going. Well, yeah, you look on the ground and you notice that almost every step and every time you see like little clusters of mushrooms, that there's like your stuff. Like you're starting to notice that you're following. It's almost as like something took it and was just kind of like going through it and shit. Yeah.
God, and it's like on fire or anything.
Give me a dexterity roll.
Fail.
Cool. Yeah. I remember. Yeah. Okay. So you're walking and all of a sudden like you failed. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're trying to like you're looking down the ground with your lighter, and then all of a sudden like out of the forest, out of the woods, like your baseball bat comes flying and like hits you, and it doesn't hit you like super hard, but like it like just like it was like lobbed at you. Yeah. And then and as you look in the direction that it came from, give me a spot hidden to see if you notice anything.
Porter? Oh, success!
Yeah.
Porter!
You see? No, you
Porter,
see.
Is that you?
Yeah. You look in the direction, and it's more of the dark brush, and you see like 3 little yellow eyes, and they're like blinking, like in the brush.
That can't be.
Yeah, they're like little 3 like tiny eyes like in the brush. Yeah.
I pointed at it, but then I point up again and I shoot up again.
The shot rings out and the 3 little eyes disappear, and you hear scurrying. And then you hear
Can I grab the bat that was thrown at me at all?
Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm. All right, so can I just like put it like in? Can I just like stash it basically?
Yeah, totally. Yep.
All right, so I have my gun and I've shot twice, so that means I have 4 more shots. Okay. And I have my lighter, so I'm still. Can I roll spot hidden again to see if I can spot more of my stuff?
Sure. Yeah.
And try to follow that path.
Yeah.
Failed.
Yeah. Though you failed that spot hidden, you don't see or hear any like scurrying or that little noise that you heard, or any eye. You don't see any eyes, but you do see more of your shit on the ground, and it's leading up this little mushroom trail.
I guess I follow. Can I follow the trail of mushrooms? I guess. While at the same time grabbing my shit, or.
Yeah. So like you're following the trail and you're like kind of picking up your stuff and like and whatever you're kind of like looking for. I forget.
Put it
You
in
kind
my
of told me
pockets
what
or like.
you told me like what you had that you were planning on bringing like in episodes past, but I don't remember. But you're starting to find this stuff, and it almost looks like someone's going through your shit. And then eventually you find like your backpack just kind of like open and all your shit's out. And give me another spot hidden to see if you.
Success. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. So you bend down and you like pick up your backpack, look in it, and then you start to look around you, and you look back behind you, and there's three like 3 foot tall, yellow-eyed, like little creatures, right? Yeah, and they're kind of like one's in the middle, and two are on the side, and they're kind of like coming and like kind of like they're not like flanking you, but like kind of like yeah, but they're far away. They're keeping their distance, and they're kind of moving closer to you, and they're coming in not like threateningly, not like they're kind of like coming in like curiously, and then they like start to make little noises at each other like and what these creatures look like is they're 3 foot tall little like brown furry they look like rats. They look like rats that are 3 feet tall, like, and they're kind of humanoid in a way. But they look like giant rats. But when you look at their face, they look like they have this weird like beard, and this beard kind of covers their little snout. And closer inspection, you notice that they're little like tentacles, little tendrils that kind of come off like under their nose like a mustache and kind of hang over their mouth. And like as they talk, it kind of goes like Zoidberg. You know, and they're kind of just like communicating with each other, and they're very curious about you, and they're kind of like keeping their distance, but they're kind of talking with each other, or they're communicating in that weird language.
So is it my turn or?
No initiative or anything. You just see this.
Okay.
Oh, and actually, I'm gonna have to ask you to do a sanity roll because you've never fucking seen anything like this.
That's a fail.
All right. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Yeah, two sand loss. Yeah. And yeah. Oh man. Unfortunately, you're still technically indefinitely insane. So you're gonna have a little bout of madness here if I'm gonna play the rules right. So.
Oh yeah, no. Let's hear it.
All right, I'm sorry, but it makes it interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit. Cool. All right. 1 second. I'm like also like kind of feeling Call of Cthulhu again since we've been doing the Pathfinder campaign. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little something different.
All right. So this little bout of insanity is going to cause you to have a mania from here on out. So you're gonna okay. So you have a mania called Onomatomania. Onomatomania. You
got this.
Yeah. Onomatomania. Never heard of that. Crazy.
Neither have I.
Look it up. WebMD it. Okay. So what it is an irresistible desire to repeat certain words.
Oh yeah, brother.
brother. So like, so you're kind of like I think like fucking Howard Hughes had that, right? The way of the future. Right. The way of the future. Yeah. The way of the future.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
so something like that. Yeah. So you have this weird mania to like repeat yourself a lot now. Yeah. So go ahead and write that down and remember that because you won't be cured of that anytime soon since you're in the dreamland. So what's the word that you're going to start to repeat? Well, it says certain words, so it doesn't have to be like.
I would like to think it's the names of my family members and friends.
But I will say, like, it's triggered by seeing these like weird furry creatures. So like, what would be the words? I don't know. Maybe it's just something you could just role play as we play. Yeah.
Okay, I got something.
Okay.
Yes,
yeah. Yeah. So these creatures are like, they're kind of like, they're coming in closer, but also kind of backing up, like kind of slow, and they're also communicating with each other and kind of like you kind of see that they're kind of playing with each other.
So like in threes, it's like Dios mío, Dios mío,
yeah,
Dios mío.
You just start saying that, and you have like this irresistible
and I never
urge
knew
to keep
you usually prayed. Yeah, so it's like Dios mío.
Yeah. Yeah. And these things are kind of like getting close, but kind of like backing up, and then all of a sudden they kind of look at each other and they kind of like, and they just run away. They scurry back into the woods.
And I didn't see where any of them went.
Oh yeah, they just like scurry in different directions in front of you in this clearing that you're in, and they go into the brush that like surrounds this clearing. And then you notice that they like in the dark brush that like all the directions that they went to, little yellow eyes peek out of the darkness, and they're just like watching.
Okay. I'm gonna let off another shot, which is the third.
Mm-hmm.
See how they respond.
They scatter away. Yeah. They're gone.
And can I keep following the rest of my shit that I still see, or?
Yeah. And as you do, you start to leave this clearing, and this fungal path leads kind of like to the right, kind of curves around, and you start to notice, like you start to look around you as you're following the path, and you start to hear little like footsteps around you. And like the fungus starts to get thicker where you are, and you also start to notice that the trees are huge. They're so big, and you start to notice like the deeper and deeper you go on this trail, that the trees look like carved out like a honeycomb type thing. So there's all these little holes in these trees, but it definitely looks like manufactured. Like someone took some tools and carved these little like openings in these huge trees, and then around you start to see these little burrows, little holes in the ground, and like in those burrows, maybe you spot a little like pair of yellow eyes in there in one, and you're kind of getting closer, and you don't see any of your stuff anymore, but you're following, and you're following the fungus, and the fungus is getting thicker and thicker. Yeah. So that's what
you know what? I'm gonna reload real quick. I'm gonna pop 3 more rounds into here real quick.
Yeah, and as you start to move and get in this closer to this place, you start to hear, and then all of a sudden, through all those little honeycomb crevices and little burrows, all these little 3 foot tall, like woolly little rat creatures with little tentacles, and they're like Zoidberg out, and they start to encircle you. They start to come out, and they start to encircle you, and one like
I don't want to shoot you.
One kind of like nibbles on your calf as it goes away, and like, and they're all like kind of all around your legs, but they're like 3 feet tall, so they're like kind of like coming up, and then you look up. And then you look up in this one tree, this one majestic honeycomb, huge tree in the center of the path. And there's this big entrance, this big honeycomb hole, like the big hole. And like this gray creature with the tentacles on the face, rat-like creature comes out. And it's wearing these robes. And it has a staff. It has like a staff. It's coming out, and it says,
"What the fuck are you?" I
don't
understand too.
It's kind of like small. It's smaller than the rest and kind of hunched over. It's elderly. It looks like, and it starts to, says,
Me llamo Douglas. I can't even remember my own language. I try to ask it what its name is in Spanish.
It doesn't understand, but it does speak English to you all of a sudden. It starts to speak, but it's like a broken English, broken in a way as only like this type of creature can sound. So it's like it starts to be like, Dreamer, you have unexpectedly entered.
Did you just speak English to me?
Dreamer, just come in.
How can I trust you? I've seen some shit and I don't even know what the fuck you are.
An unexpected traveler. Come in. Come in. I will explain everything. And then all of a sudden, all the other little animals start to like jump around you.
Oh shit!
And they start to like kind of like fluffily like flurry around and like and do the whole. And they start. And they're all like super excited, right? They're all super stoked.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, and then you see like the old gray one, like someone comes out of from behind him from the opening, and she and this little creature has like this little, it has a little gourd and it has like some liquid in it, and the old one like grabs it, not from behind you, from behind the sage, and the sage grabs the gourd and he has his staff and he stretches his hand out and he has the gourd full of the liquid and he says,
"What the fuck is?"
Come in. I'll tell you everything. And he's actually articulate for what he is. So yeah. And he's offering you like a gourd of like a certain liquid.
Okay.
And all the little like all the other ones are kind of like jumping around like, and they're like kind of celebrating.
I quench my lighter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I put it into my pocket, and I reach. I reach my hand out, and I guess I try to grab whatever drink or whatever it is he's trying to offer me.
Yeah. Okay. So, give me a sanity roll real quick, because this is fucking crazy.
Damn it! Fail.
All right. So. Shit. So you lose 2 sanity.
Shit. Okay.
And you're gonna have a bout of madness as this is happening. I know.
We're playing the game. This has to happen.
All right. So like it's a crazy dream-like madness scene. So you're trying to get your bearings of like what the fuck is happening. All these little brown tentacle rats are jumping up around.
What the fuck are you? What the fuck are you? What the fuck are you?
Yeah. And you're fucking freaking out. And then you look up. Yeah. What do you do? Yeah. You're. It's almost like maniacal. Like what's happening. Yeah. But you look up.
I was supposed to be a baseball player.
Yeah, and once you say that, you look up and you look to the direction of that sage, and it's Porter. It's Porter standing there with the gourd, with the liquid and the staff, and he's saying, "I'll explain everything."
We're not in the ballpark anymore, Porter. We're somewhere else. Do you have a gun or something? Because I'm not even sure what's happening right now, Porter. Holy shit, how are you even down here right now? How are you even down here? How are you even down here?
Yeah. And he has the staff and the gourd of this weird wine, and he's like, trust me, I'll explain everything. And you see his like mouth like dip down into like tentacles and he starts to like grow hair, this gray hair, and he morphs into the sage rat tentacle thing in front of you, and it's saying like,
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Trust me.
I don't even care anymore.
All right. And he takes the drink of the moon wine, and that's where we're gonna end this episode. Boom. Yeah.
Give me that shit.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we did.
Oh fuck! I intentionally drugged myself.
You don't know. You don't know.
Losing my shit.
I think if they were gonna kill you, they would have done it.
They're just fucking me up. You're just getting me real high.
Yeah, you're drinking some wine now.
I don't even know what I'm doing. As far as Douglas is concerned, he is so far gone.
He is, man. He's like definitely insane. Even with that little boost I gave you. Yeah.
Yeah, he's still insane. He likes it though.
Well, this is gonna be a crazy podcast to edit.
He's losing his fucking mind.
Yeah, dude.
And my AirPods just died.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I know. Well, hey man, if you guys fucking stuck through that, we just got drunk and hung out and talked about wrestling. And also,
okay, if you cut out the wrestling, then you have like 30 minutes.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But I don't know. Let's end it there. Man, it's almost 2 hours and 30 minutes now. But I'll do some editing. We'll fix it up.
Yeah.
It'll be all good. But thanks for tuning in, man. Whatever. Like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, and fucking let us know what's up.
Also, in case you don't know what our podcast is or what we do, it's the Dark Eidolon. And we have multiple games going on. We have their Call of Cthulhu game. We have our Pathfinder game that I'm running for Brandon and for Andrew. Mm-hmm. We also have another Pathfinder game that Brandon's running for myself and a few other friends of ours, or actually friends of his that I've never actually met. We also have another game that we're running with our best friend Matt Queen. So
we're playing a lot of games.
To put this out there, initially what we wanted to do, or what part of Dark Eidolon wanted to be, was if you are interested in this sort of thing and you love RPGs, or like you're not really sure where to start or like how to begin, hit us up. We'll run games for you. We'll even try to help you out.
Dude, my friend Sabrina, like, she always wants to play. It's just like, she's really busy, but it's like, dude, I will do that. I will be that guy. But also, honestly, like, I want to do shit on the pod.
That's what we want to do.
Yeah.
Because we want to be these people who introduce you or kind of bring you into these RPGs and these tabletops, get you into it, and then send you off.
Right.
And then you can run games for your friends.
Exactly.
But honestly, if there's anybody out there who listens, those 5 people who viewed the last video, if you liked what you saw and you honestly want to get into this sort of thing, hit us up. Hit up Brandon. Hit up myself.
Dude. Totally.
Honestly, we want to run games. This is what we want to do.
This is what we want to do.
So, yeah, if you have any interest in Pathfinder, D&D, Call of Cthulhu, any sort of tabletops,
hit us up, man.
Hit us up.
Yeah.
We'll run that shit for you.
We
may be drunk.
Totally.
Like I am right now, but...
Right. All right.
This is honest.
All you guys, like, all my friends that are interested in it, hit me up. Yeah.
Well, that's actually the running joke is everyone's actually into it. Everyone wants to play. They just don't know how.
Well, they don't know a fucking dungeon master or a game master. They don't want to put, and I fucking understand it. Like, but like we're fucking nerds, so we do the deep dive. We read the books. We fucking like write stories. Like, dude. Also, like, participate in our stories. That's why. Yeah, we want to bring people in. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and hopefully give them the fortitude to fucking write their own stories and like do their own shit, you know? Exactly. Yeah. Awesome. But yeah, like I said, hit me up at Andy88 at Instagram, on Facebook, all that stuff. I'll start posting more stuff about Dark Eidolon since I'm now controlling that. Yeah. Hit up Brandon at his Instagram as well, which is going to be posted somewhere. Yeah. Right there. But again, if you want to run games, if you want to be a part of our games, hit us up. Yeah. We'll
do
fit
that
you in
shit.
there. We'll write you in, man. We'll shoehorn
write you in.
your ass fucking right in there.
Yeah. Andrew wasn't supposed to be a part of this for how long he is, and now he's an official member.
You're right. Dude, yeah. Let's build that wrestling stable
Yeah,
of
exactly.
gamers, dude. Yeah.
We're going to bring Matt in. We want to bring Chad in on some wrestling. We want to bring in
Yes.
Heather and Ian eventually on
Yeah.
some more Galarion campaigns.
Dude,
we wanna bring all of our
yeah.
friends.
That's definitely going to happen. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, like, Tyranny is going to make some drinks
Tyranny
for
and
us.
exactly.
Yeah.
I almost forgot.
Yeah. It's a family. You're right.
We're trying to grow the Dark Island. The Dark Island has many tentacles, many.
I know. And I've been kind of
things
sleeping
reaching
on it
out.
lately. Been sleeping on it. But, you know, one guy can only do so much.
Exactly. And also shout out to Brandon, the producer,
Sure.
for all of the Dark Idolon, for everything Dark Idolon. It's this guy.
Yeah.
So shout out to him. Thank you, Brandon.
But I definitely
Thank you,
couldn't have
best
done this
friend.
podcast without you. Because Dark Idolon is like anything that I make, but like as far as the podcast goes, I couldn't do it without this dude. So yeah.
The yin to my yang. The yang to my yin.
And on that note,
The Mordecai to my.
Oh.
Oh, you can't see it, but
dude, I'm wearing like underwear right now, dude. Big face right there.
hang on, can you see it?
Dude,
now?
we'll just do a little,
Is it right there?
little,
Can you see
little
it?
bit. Fucking got-
Yeah. Wait, is it? Where's it? There's it. Yeah.
Dark Idolon After Hours right here.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm pretty sure at this point it's bye-bye now.
I think so. Yeah.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.
Goodbye.
Coming from wherever, wearing
From
whatever.
Also,